First of all, just to make clear, this website I put up, that's not the website. This is just, I made a presentation using some software I've been working on. Everybody, I want you just to know that it's a separate thing. You might not even be able to view it in your browser. It's entirely instead of Keynote. I did that and I thought I could put up. Maybe that was a mistake. Whichever, I'm going to go through the slides. I know I need to talk more to explain people. I really feel like it should be evident, but only if I explain why I think it's needed. If people can see that, will then people be able to see whether or not their own angst or dissatisfaction or satisfaction level or what is enough to justify this. It's not really to me about being dissatisfied. I'm doing fine, but I'll explain that later. And I want to go through a lot of stuff like that in these slides over the next few days. But I wanted to start with something a little more fun, which is just this calculation stuff. So I'll try to remember to do it right away, but I'll get uh, these links in the description. But anyway, so first of all, the kind of calculations we do to think about how much resources we use. So it's really two things. One, this Flash tool here, Robert Reinhardt's Flash tool, and I should have calmed down. I stopped programming and made the video right away. Okay. And then just this, even if you hate Google, it's easy to use the Google search bar to do math. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So for example, this is the tool. You could go in here, let's see, came up with a 416 kilobaud or kilobaud bit stream. So that's 320 by 240, but at a 29 frame rate, right? So that's kind of high. Down here we can say we have an action trailer with narration. See, that would be 758. Right. So what I have is talking head video, meaning you don't need a high frame rate. That moves it down to 15. And mixed. So that's 140 kbps. But let's say you want better audio, because that's mono. Let's say you make it stereo, 44 kilohertz. Okay, so that puts it up a lot, right? So you get this kilobits per second, 284. Okay, then in Google you can go over in 284 kbps. See, Google knows how to convert things. So I can say right there, in megabps. I can say 284 kbps in megabps, and there it comes up, 0.277. Okay, that's kind of obvious ish. But what we'll do is, let's say you have that rate times a 10-minute video. That would be a 20.8 megabyte file. You see how fun this is? So let's say a 15-minute video. 31 megabytes. So these are all, these are like twice as big as what I, because the stream I did was 140 kbps. So this would be somebody that has, I don't know, better quality or even longer videos, right? It could be the lower bit rate, but just longer videos. So if you look at the web hosts, I'll be showing this later, but some of them have 10 terabytes, let's say 5 terabytes of storage a month, divided by, I already forgot what that was. So 284 kbps times, okay, 10-minute video. And I'm going to take the 5 terabyte limit a month and see how many videos that is. That's 252,000 videos. So if you divide that by 30 days, that would be 8,000 videos a day. That seems like a lot, but this server is supposed to be for something like 100 to 200 users, so let's say 150 users. That means there's only 56 views a day, and that's why that is that would take 2 units of resource. We can't have as many people if we have really long videos. Also, though, I think we need 10 terabytes, and even then it starts to make sense. Now, another thing you can do is a T1 line is just what, I forget what it is, but it's something like that. Okay, so let's say we have those 284 kilobaud. How many streams at once could you have? Well, just 4, but a T1 line sucks. What we'd really want is we get bursting speeds like that, because you're sharing this line, you can't use it all the time. And so that's 360, but that doesn't seem right. Oh yes, simultaneously. Yeah, that's right. Because when it's 140, which is the real size for just a talking video, then you get 700. That's right. But that's simultaneous, so that's a huge number. That's people watching those videos simultaneous, so you really get a lot. So, for example, actually, let's say if you did that times 12 hours a day, in a day you have some huge amount, 527 gigabytes. Oh yeah, let's do that for the whole month. Because remember, they're trying to sell you a 10 terabyte limit is a huge one. It's for the high bandwidth sites. And that really, you get 376 if you use the pipe 24/7. But of course you don't, because you use it when people come. Okay, so that's what I like to do. Figure that out and then that out. For some reason I thought that would be more fun. This page I explain a lot of the other resource ideas here. And that's why I like doing it this way too. Yeah, I mean, I hope the website works for you, but I don't want people to be confused. This is something else. I have just got a domain name for it. I'm going to put it up, and if people, I'm going to this is going to be open source code, and if people want to use it or contribute it, it's not quite ready for that. I just decided that I'd use it for this. I was sitting down to make a keynote, and I thought, well, if I do it here, then I'll work on this stuff. So don't let that be a distraction. But I do hope it works, because yeah, there's information there I think that's of interest. So okay, the rest of the stuff I'll go through that's more specifically about this. And before I even go through the slides, well, no, you know what? I will just go through the slide as opposed to try to give a backstory. See if I can tell the whole story